Hi, I'm Jens. I'm engineering manager in the Global Savings Group. This is Cleo. She's actually doing the job. I'm here since 5 years. The company is focusing on savings for our customers, and we do that on a rather big scale globally. My journey in tech actually starts in a very interesting point. I started selling toys in a toy shop. That's not necessarily a technical position, but that gave me a lot of training I use nowadays. Afterwards, I ran 2 times a startup, 2 times successful, but not unicorns. I worked in multiple companies, and then I ended up roughly 5 years ago in this company. I could have never imagined to stay that long in one company, but here I had the opportunity to have an ever-changing job. So my title changes on average every 1.5 to 2 years, while my job completely changes rather every 6 months, which makes it extremely interesting for me. Then, what's your favorite technology? My favorite technology is that I actually don't have a favorite technology. There's a task, and then there's a technology which is a good fit, and there's technology which is not a good fit. I'm coming more from a front-end background, so I'm in love with JavaScript, and that's often a good choice as a technology, but not always applicable. There are even tasks where I would rather do things in crazy languages like Lisp, and the same is applicable for databases. Often normal MySQL is fine, NoSQL is cool stuff, scalable, eventually consistent, fun, but it's not always a fit, right? So then, if we can call it a technology, I would call out the big cloud providers. That's the enabler of hypergrowth, shifting the focus of the engineering department from operating to delivering features. And there, I'm a complete AWS fanboy. I love trying things there, being amazed about their services. There's a new requirement, completely new thingy, then I just plug together some things they provide with some lambdas, and I have a working proof of concept. How awesome is that? The biggest challenge as an engineering manager is being somewhere not really hands-on development, but deeply understanding, at least I believe I deeply understand in our environment. Being somewhere in the middle between the business and the tech. So I do understand both sides, I have to understand both sides. And by that becoming kind of an ambassador from time to time, bringing together these often not fitting requirements. The developers want to do things properly. I want things to be done properly. Business wants the things to be done properly. But then business also wants to see results, wants to have it yesterday, as usual, right? So being there in the middle, aligning the interests and finding a good solution, that's often challenging, but it's also fun. The biggest achievement I see is not a single thingy. I love to see when people start and they're young, they want to learn, and then I can help them to grow, and in some cases outgrow me by far. That's what makes me happy, and by that I would say I left my footprint in a lot of interesting projects, a lot of stuff which is out now in production, and has my footprint in it, and I believe my footprint helped there to deliver a good, stable, working product. And that's the tech side, and on the other side, I love to see teams working together. I handpicked and chose with the assumption they will work together great, and then when that works out, that's amazing. As a developer, the most important thing is that you love what you do. If you don't love it, do something else. It's probably applicable for all professions, but for you as a developer, it's very important that you have a lot of fun and you love what you do. You spend 80% of your awake time at least in the company, right? Overhours are super common in the development area, especially in young companies. So I would have, if I have one advice, then it is walk away. If you have the feeling it's not a good fit, you're stuck, you cannot learn, even if it is your comfort zone, try to change it. If you cannot change your environment you're in, then change the environment, move on. And don't pick your environment by the environment you're in by salary, by big names. Google is an awesome company and Amazon is an awesome company, but most of their jobs are boring, and that's why they pay a lot. Don't go for that. Go for Google if you find an interesting job there, then man, that's great. But pick the job by your feeling about your colleagues, your future colleagues, and not by salary or anything else. If you have fun, you can live your passion, you develop, you learn, that's gonna bring you 5 times more salary than going for the highest paying.